They built the school in 1912. Asterisk, for classrooms, one bell tower, and a basement that didn't appear on any blueprint. Not once, not in county records, not in the contractor's ledgers. Asterisk, but every janitor who worked there, from 1913 until the final shutdown in 1992, reported the same thing. Asterisk, footsteps. Asterisk, cold hands pressing against boiler pipes. Asterisk, children whispering, but only when no one else was around. You're not supposed to know about this place. Asterisk, not even locals say its name out loud anymore. They just point to the edge of the woods where the road curves strangely. Asterisk, and they say, don't stop there. Just keep driving. The state called it a structural risk. Asterisk, the parents said the building was cursed. But the truth, the real truth, never made it into the news. Asterisk, because in 1949, 4 students went missing during second period, and the teacher's only statement was this: they asked to go downstairs. I never saw them again. Downstairs, a basement that doesn't exist. Asterisk, you feel that. Asterisk, that crawling pressure behind your ears. That's not fear, that's recognition, because part of you already knows this story. Not the details, but the shape of it, the echo it leaves in the blood. Let me tell you why it matters. Asterisk, in 1976, a paranormal research group from the University of Ohio conducted a secret recording session in the abandoned school overnight. Asterisk, the building had been closed for nearly 20 years. No electricity, no running water. Asterisk, but on that tape, still held in university archives under lock and key, you can hear it. 4 voices, children. Asterisk, one girl whispers, don't let them close the door again. And then, something knocks. Twice. Asterisk, like it knew. They were listening, like it was waiting. Asterisk, you ever walked into a room and felt something leave? Not saw, not heard. Felt, like an absence that moves. A silence that doesn't just surround you, it presses. Asterisk. Asterisk, that's what the surviving maintenance worker said about the old Jefferson School. Name was Carl Berryman. He worked the night shift in '61. Asterisk never talked much. Until 1990, a month before he died. Asterisk, his daughter found 23 pages of handwritten notes under his mattress. Asterisk, pages that read like confession or warning. One line stuck with me. Asterisk, it's been burned into me ever since I read it. The school teaches something even after the children are gone. That's not paranoia. Asterisk, that's the sound of someone who knows too much and can't carry it anymore. Asterisk, that's the sound of someone who's seen the building breathe. Asterisk, Carl wasn't the only one. Asterisk, in 1984, a group of teens broke into the school on a dare. Just local kids. Nothing serious. Candles, flashlights, cassette player. Only 3 of the 5 came back, and none of them ever spoke again. Asterisk, no explanation, no screams. Asterisk, just ... Silence. One kid, Jeremy Folsom, spent the rest of his life in a psychiatric ward. Asterisk, he carved the same words into the wall of his room 74 times. The children remember. Asterisk, the children remember. That school isn't haunted. Asterisk, it's something else. Asterisk, it doesn't trap souls. It reshapes them. Asterisk, bends them into stories so dark they rot in the body. And the basement, it's not even a place anymore. It's a pattern, a space between moments. Asterisk, where reality blinks and something else steps in. Asterisk, this story was never about ghosts. It's about what happens when children vanish and time keeps going. Asterisk, when the town forgets, but the floorboards don't. Before we go deeper, I need you to do something. To enter the next level, type this in the comments twice. Asterisk, I remember what they buried. That phrase isn't for the algorithm. Asterisk, it's for you. To mark yourself as someone who refuses to look away. Asterisk, because what comes next, you won't be able to unknow. There's something wrong with the way this building remembers. Asterisk, most haunted places. They echo. Asterisk, but this one, it repeats. Asterisk, every 33 years, the same thing happens. Asterisk, the children disappear. Always 3. Always during second period, and always after asking to go somewhere that shouldn't exist. It's not a coincidence. It's a design. Asterisk, a ritual so old, it forgot it was a ritual. Last incident was 1992. Asterisk, final year before. Jefferson School was condemned. Asterisk, 3 names. Daniel Keltner, Sophie Raines, and Marcus Keene, aged 7, 7, and 9. Asterisk, the teacher, Ms. Valerie Park. She told authorities. They were drawing quietly. Then Sophie looked up and said, "It's open again." She pointed toward the heating vent in the corner. The heating system had been removed 2 years prior. Asterisk, Sophie stood, took Marcus's hand, and walked to the wall. Asterisk, Daniel followed. They didn't run. They didn't hide. They just walked. Into the vent. Ms. Park tried to follow, but the shaft was too narrow, and in less than 30 seconds, they were gone. Not lost. Taken. No trace. Asterisk, not even a footprint in the dust. She left teaching the next week. Asterisk, changed her name, never spoke to the press. Asterisk, but 5 years later, a cassette was mailed anonymously to the county archive. No return address. Just the words, asterisk, you asked where they went, on the tape. 26 minutes of static. Asterisk, then, a voice, a child's voice, crackling through the noise. We're still in class. We can't leave until someone replaces us. That line should not exist. There's no logic, no reason, but deep down, you know it, don't you? There are places in this world where time loops like a wound that never closes, where the walls are hungry and the chalkboard never gets clean. That school never needed students. It needed witnesses. It feeds on memory, on who we pretend didn't vanish. And if you're still watching, it means you were meant to. Asterisk.